Hey, 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 it's your girl Barbie J. Hey, hey guys, did y'all see that? Did y'all see the Oval Season 2, Episode 8? Don't believe your eyes. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that because I usually believe what I see. Not what I hear, but I believe what I see. But you could be wrong when you see stuff, so forgive me. Big shout out to everybody in my comment section. Thank you for holding my comment section down, holding my channel down, holding everything down. I am enjoying it. Some of you are hysterical, hilarious, so funny. Y'all have me cracking up when y'all be commenting about what's going on. And I know y'all say I'm funny too, but that's what I do. I'm just like, some of this stuff is just too funny. My friend calls this a comedy drama. I just call it a dramedy and put it together because that's what I think the Oval is. Anyway, before we get started, please hit the little subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. It's right over here. Just hit the subscribe button and then you should hit the little notification bell next to it and it'll let you know every time Barbie J uploads a new video. That's right. Thank you for all of those of you who was hanging out with me with the what was it, Easter Sunday? We had the verses. There was the verses with Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers. If y'all missed that, y'all missed the jam. It was a party all night. All night, all night. I had on my little afro wig and my tie-dye. I was ready. But anyway, let's move right along. Let's see. Oh, another thing I'm working on. I don't know if some of y'all see my church chat with Sister Junebug, but I'm putting together a video. A concert video. So that's going to be up in a week or two. So check that out. It's usually going to go up on a Sunday, but I don't know. You'll get to know. If you hit the notification bell, you'll know when I upload it. All right. So now let's get on with the Oval. Season 2, Episode 8. Don't believe your eyes. And it starts off with Lily, of course, how it ended last week. Lily's in her husband's office in her own house. And Kyle is coming there acting like he belongs there because he loves him so much. That's my boo. I love him. And he loves me so much. And he tries to make Lily feel bad and say everybody says she's untalented. She has no talent. And even her husband don't like her designs. He knows how to dress because he gay. You know, gay people know how to dress. And he's trying to make her feel bad and she don't care. And they're circling the desk and circling the desk. And she's telling him, you better get out of here. I know her brain was thinking and thinking and thinking. And I didn't realize there was a gun in that drawer. Because after the last time they circled, she pulled out the gun he had on his gloves. And she was like, he said, well, I got a gun too. And she was like, yeah, I wish you would move for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. I wish you would. And then she said she would shoot him in the jugular because she knew that he had on a vest. Smart lady, right? That was very smart. I wasn't even thinking about that. But he's saying his is bigger. And she's like, he's like, how you going to get away with shooting me and stuff? She's like, I'll think of something. I was like, that's right. Don't give him away. So I was wondering how she was going to get out of that. And that's if she got out of it because we haven't seen her since the beginning. She told him to get out the office, get out of there, and he left. I don't know. I just thought that scene was silly because then she got too close to him. She instead of her staying behind that desk when she had the gun, she's telling him to leave and she's following him with the gun and following him. And I'm like, Kyle could easily snatch that thing up out of her hands the way I feel. I thought he was because he crazy enough to do it. You know, so I thought that was foolish of Lily to get so close. But he left out. I don't know what he took when he left out, but he left out. Anyway, because we see at the end, he was leaving out there. That scene with Bobby and Max in the car was driving me crazy. Why the heck are they in that car? Okay, there's somebody watching the door. There's camera over there, somebody here. Bobby want to go in there because he got that's his heart right now, Lily. And Max is acting like he's stupid for caring about Lily. You just met her. And he's like, yeah, you never felt like that before? Yeah, in junior high school, in high school and college, you know, like trying to make Bobby seem like he's an idiot. And Max is like, yeah, I want to get that son of a bum myself, but, you know, too, but we got to do it the right way. We got to be safe. We got to do this. And I'm like, he don't give a damn about Lily. There you go. I'm feeling like this white man don't care about this black woman. That's his woman. And if Max had any kind of woman in there that he cared about, he'd be wanting to go in there too. But they sitting in that damn car and sitting in the car, and Max is like, she's okay. How the hell you know she okay? Y'all can't see up there. And then they knowing that their phones are scrambled, which means she can't call for help. So if she is in trouble, she can't call for help. And Bobby's sitting right down there and can't help her. I was like, I would have been out of that car getting my man. I just know that's me. But then they go to, okay, now, but I just felt Max was a selfish ass for acting that way. He should have understood what Bobby was going through and what Bobby wanted to do. He's the one who told Bobby, you in love with her, you care about her, blah, blah, blah. Right? When they was back in the woods. Anyway, then there's who? Victoria. Victoria and her husband, they sitting at dinner. Richard's serving them or whatever he's doing, pouring, whatever. And she's like, oh, you leaving now? And he's like, yeah. And she said, my husband like to say something. His old racist ass is looking at her like, what? And I'm calling him racist. That's right. I don't care if Victoria's black. It's almost like he resented. All he like is black coochie. That's all I'm going to say. Black coochie. He don't give a damn about Donald either. I mean, that's how I feel. But a black female, that's what he like. He like black coochie, acha uchi. As my sister called it, kizzy. Her kizzy. But anyway. So they're at the table and he's like, aren't you gonna, she's like, you're not gonna apologize to him? Because he did. He fired Richard for listening to Gail, and Gail was wrong. And she said, you're not gonna apologize? Do you want your son to think that you're too big to apologize to a poor black man? Did she call him a poor black man in his face? Like she ain't black? Oh, but she got money, that's right. What the hell? Really, Victoria? And I'm like, oh, okay. So Richard say, no, that's not necessary. And then say Hunter does this pour behind, yeah, sorry, there was some confusion. She's like, the man found your daughter. She should have said she saved your daughter from getting her behind raped. That's what she should have told him, because he stopped her and fought those three guys to keep Gail from getting her behind, her little stank, snotty attitude, funky attitude behind raped, thinking she know better. That's what I got to say about that. But then Jason looked up and said, I don't care what y'all do. I don't give a damn. You know, she raising Jason to be the same way. Idiot. So, anyway, Richard, she's like, don't you think you should still apologize for that? She found your daughter. I apologized already. And so Richard leaves. Richard leaves and she said, I'm so sorry, you know, and he leaves. And then Hunter's like, what the F is wrong with you? You know, she was like, God, what is wrong with you? You know, and they're just back and forth. It's like the man found your daughter. So he was like, he said, I'd apologize to him if he killed you or something like that. Or something. She said, you really going to talk about killing somebody in front of, what did she call him? The embryo? I could not hear it. I played it back 3 times. I could not hear what she called Jason. And Jason said, oh, that's what you calling me now? She was like, yes. Yeah. And then so Hunter asked him, how did it go with the doctor? And she said he scared her. He scared her to death. And he said it went fine. It went fine. And she was like, really? She said, you want to kill her too? He's like, no, I don't. He said, I'm going to save my next victim for someone more notable. She was like, what the hell? Are you supposed to be talking about me? And he said, do you think I'm talking about you or something? I was like, oh my Lord. I'm just saying. She's like, Hunter, he's telling his mother he wants to kill him. You're not saying nothing. He said, you should listen to her. Are you listening to him? I said, Hunter's an ass. He's an ass. I'm sorry. Hunter knows he's scared of the boy himself. He is scared of him and he don't want to admit it. We're getting you help, son. And so she's like leaving. She said, I wish you would. She said, let me tell you something, you little son of this bitch. Oh, excuse me. She called her husband bitch. You son of this bitch. You know, if you come near me, I dare you. I want you to come near me. I'm going to have that sword right for you. She said, I'm going to my room and locking my door and I'm going to have the sword right for you and cut your little... He was like, tell me where Gail is. She was like, Gail is where you going to be if you threaten me again. And so now she walked out and left. So then Jason asked his father, so do you want to F the doctor? And the father's like, what? And it's so funny because he knows his dad now. He knows his dad. He said, He said, look, son, we getting you help. He said, you didn't answer my question. Do you want to F the doctor? He said, no, I don't want to F the doctor. He said, I disagree. I think you do. He said, that's okay, Dad, because I want to do it too. I said, oh, damn, he crazy. So he said he want to do it too. Hunter don't know what to say. He don't know what to do. He's a terrible excuse of a father. And if anybody else don't agree with that, I'm sorry. But I think Hunter's a terrible excuse and of a father. And he's not showing his son how to respect women. He just thinks they're things and property, and it's disgusting to me. Anyway, so then Flotus and POTUS are in the bedroom. He's calling Dr. Meadows, and she's like, why are you calling her? I want to ask about my son and stuff like that. So he calls up and asks about the son. Now, excuse me, isn't it a doctor-client privilege that they can't really ask about the son? I thought that was right. Like, she couldn't tell them anything about their child in their meetings. I thought that was said last week. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know. But she said, oh, well, Mrs. Will the first lady be there? Yeah, she'll be there too. And she first lady, like, I ain't trying to be up in there. I don't want to be there. She can't help our child. He needs more help than that. Anyway, they go on, and she said, what she did say is, that woman can't help that creepy little bastard. She called her son. He said, that's your son. She said, I don't care. He killed 3 people. He killed 3 people. He said, and you hated all those people. She said, I didn't hate Jean. He said, you would have soon. You would have found some reason for her to do something, and you would have hated her soon. It was like, that is so sick. It's like they have no compassion or understanding. Your son killed 3 people, and they don't care about nobody. Dang, that didn't make any sense to me. What else was going on? So he said, just go on to bed and shut up or something like that. And she said he was leaving out. She said she better not be down there. That girl better not be down there talking about the press secretary. I don't forgot what her name is. Anyway, it don't matter now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Then they show Richard and Priscilla in the kitchen chatting, and he's telling her she's been off all day. Is she okay? And she said, yeah, she just got things on her mind. And then Richard tells her that Flotus made POTUS apologize to him. And she's like, she did? Well, that's good. That's great. She couldn't believe it. He said, yeah, good for her. She said, don't say that. Don't say that. It's not good for her. She's not on our side. You know, don't say that. And he's like, what? Watch your back, because she's not on our side, you know. So he said, okay, well, I'm getting ready to for my date. He's like, I'm getting ready to go on my date. She said, Richard, don't do that, you know. And he's like, he said, look, I don't want to talk about it. I'm going. Leave me alone. Bam. So she, what happened? Then they switched to Sam, asking Alonzo about Jean checking out. You saw Jean check out? Yeah. No, she didn't check out. She didn't check out, but we did see her car leaving the lot. They got surveillance of the car leaving the lot. Yeah, the question is, who was driving that damn car when it left the lot? So he said, how did you know that without checking? Then he told her Priscilla had already called. She was very concerned and asking and stuff. And he was like, okay, that's not a problem. I know how my wife is. So here comes, he said, oh, congratulations. I heard you're going to be, you know, first lady's lead or head lead or something like that. He says, don't say that. Don't say that. You know, don't say that. And that's when Priscilla comes through the door, and Priscilla's like, okay. He's like, okay, honey, bye. And she looks at him and says, bye, Alonzo. Bye. She says, bye to Alonzo, ignores her husband. And Richard was behind her and saw this happen. So Richard's asking Sam what's going on. And Sam's like, nothing. You know, I know my wife. She's good. We good. And so Sam is like, he wanted to talk to Richard before he left. And Richard was like, nah, not if it's about Nancy. If it's about Nancy, I ain't got nothing to say. And he said, well, Richard, what's going on? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. Good night. And he's like, okay. But isn't Sam his son's godfather? I mean, I thought him and Sam were boys. Like, why you ain't telling Sam what's going on? He probably ain't telling him because he don't want Sam to talk him out of it, just like Priscilla was doing. He don't want to hear that. So I guess that's what it is, which makes sense, I guess. What else? Then there's Donald and Alonzo. Alonzo forgot Donald's dinner, to order his dinner. He's off his game. He's like, what's up with you? And you've been off all day. And Alonzo's like, no, I just didn't get any sleep. And he said, look, I prefer you to look at me. Look at me when you talk to me. Is there a problem? Is there something going on? I said, he probably scared as shit because Kyle was in there staring him down like, I will kill you. I will kill you. It could be that, or it could still be about his, what's that press secretary's name? Oh, it don't matter. Maybe he's still mad that she wouldn't accept his proposal, because then Donald brought that up. I told you that she's not, you think she's still with the president. I told you it's not true. It's not happening. What the hell you know, Donald? You know good and damn well it's happening. It's happening, and it's happening right now while y'all talking, probably. Anyway, who's next? Because that wasn't worth the long conversation. Diane calls Donald. When he answered the phone, because the phone was ringing, and Alan answers it. I called him Alonzo, didn't it? It's Alan. Alan was sitting there, and he's like, you not going to answer the phone? And Alan's like, okay. And then he answered the phone, talking about 911. So I said, why he calling 911? Unless Donald told him, if Diane ever calls, just tell me it's a 911, meaning it's important. Maybe that's all it means, is important. Maybe Diane said 911, I don't know. Anyway, but she wants to meet with him at the White House the next morning. But he wanted to go to a bar. And she said, no, let's meet in a nice public place. And he's thrilled that she coming to the White House. So I don't know what that's all about. Nancy is in the kitchen cooking up a storm for Richard. Oh, she cooking everything. Barry walks in there, Ma, there's a whole lot of damn food. Why are you cooking all this food? Dad is not going to eat it. And we all know Dad ain't going to eat it. We don't even know Dad like that, but we know Dad ain't going to eat it. He's like, Ma, you think this going to make him not think about Pinky? I know your father. Let me, boy, just leave me alone. Don't you have something you need to be doing? So he goes up there and, what is it? He goes up there and to leave this video about his daughter, Callie, being snatched by her mother, and her mother's part of the cult, or what is it, the Rakaduchis or something like that. And I said, but okay, who's he leaving this video for? It's on his phone, but did he upload it onto social media somewhere? I mean, could you told us where that information was going? Because we don't know what he was doing. It's just on his phone as far as I know right now. And then Richard comes in. He don't speak. He goes to his room. He pulls out one of his best suits, the suit that he wore when him and Nancy renewed their damn vows. What the hell? I would have, when he went in that shower, oh, he took the suit with him. I'd have cut that jacket up in 50 pieces. He would have had to pick another damn suit. I mean, I'm just saying, he could have went out with her. He would have been wearing a different suit, a sweatsuit or something. He wouldn't have been wearing that suit he wore to renew my vows. I could tell you that much. So Barry's peeking in there. Barry, mind your damn business. Why are you trying to act like you grown in grown folks' business when you act like a spoiled brat? You act like a baby. Get a job, Barry. So Barry goes in there and he's telling Ma, stop. What does she do? Oh, Ma, he was like, between me and you, I'm sorry. I was reading something else. So Barry's peeking in the room, putting in his little 2 cents in his mother and father's business. It's like, boy, she's like, Barry, please, Dad, I just hate you, Dad. Ma, I love you. I hate you to see you going through this. Give him some time. Give him some time. I said, now he know how to be calm and give advice, but he don't take his own. His mother told him don't go to damn Sharon's job, but he did, didn't he? Trying to get her to lose it. That's why he does that. And so she was like, boy, don't you got something that you have to be doing? And he was like, don't you have enough to worry about with Sharon? And he said, Sharon and who else? And who else? She said, boy, I ain't got no time for this damn, don't start with me. I said, I ain't mad at her. We know your daughter's missing. We ain't got to keep saying it. And Callie, my daughter. I'm like, okay, get a hobby, Barry. Do something. Okay, then it went to Dale. Dale and them at the pharmacy. Okay, so they at the pharmacy, and what's happening at the pharmacy? What's his name? Kareem don't realize he's gay, and Dale wants to hang out, and he's telling him places to go. I know what she want, know what he want, and Sharon like, no, she's telling him about the gay places and stuff. And and while they talking about all of that stuff, who is it? Sam knocks at the door. We're closed. Sam is like, nah, And she's like, it's Sam. He's coming to help. And he's like, I don't want him here. What is he doing at my pharmacy? I don't like him. I don't like him. And he's pulling Sharon back. Like, Sam can't see that from the damn door. You pulling him back. Kareem's an idiot. I don't like Kareem. I don't care what. But he just wanted to know information about the Rakadouchis and stuff. And so he could help Barry find his daughter. And so Dale is a little nervous. But then he, you know, she said Secret Service. So that was what made him nervous. But anyway. So they go in the back while Sam is talking to Dale. And he's like, oh, Kareem, I can't stand him. He's touching Sharon. Oh, you glowing and stuff. And how you doing? And how's the baby? And all that, you know, all this stuff. And Sharon's like, stop. Like, don't touch me. And then he started pushing her hair back and stuff. And you're so beautiful. Look at you glow. She said, oh, it must be the baby. They said that happens. And I'm like, girl, you like a day pregnant. Stop playing with yourself. You know, it was so, that scene so annoying. I have to skip over that. Because she was saying she don't know what she was going to do with the baby. She might give it up for adoption and all this stuff. He's like, you going to come stay with me and all that. And so Sam comes back there, thanks her for Sharon for the information with Dale. And he said, don't tell Barry. And Kareem's like, don't tell Barry. Don't tell Barry. You know, I'm like, Kareem, grow up. Grow the F up. You know, he wouldn't have cared if Sharon would say, I care about that little girl missing. He said, yeah, you're right. You're right. You know, trying to get on her good side. He don't give a damn about that baby. He don't care. She told him, you don't care about nobody who likes Barry. And he said, I like you. I said, see, that's what some men do. They like what they can't have or what somebody else got. And then they just want to tap it and then be on about their business. But he already tapped it. So I don't know why he keep bothering her. I don't know. Anyway, next. So Dale comes back there. He says that was intimidating talking to Sam, but Kareem let him know that he's a good dude and somebody good to know. You know, at least that's what he told me when he gave me his business card, but I don't believe that shit. Why he in my store? I want him in my store. I said, is Kareem doing some drugs? Remember they were saying there was drugs being funneled out of there? Maybe Kareem doing something that's making him nervous. You know. So Dale leaves and Kareem tries to give Sharon the key to his house, and they going back and forth. And she said, I thought you had a girlfriend. And he was like, we broke up. And she said, oh, now you broke up? Before you said you broke up and you lied. Y'all was still together. No, we broke up this time. And he's trying to give her the key. And she's like, no, trying to give it back. And then she keeps it and puts it in her jacket pocket. So we know what's going to happen. She going to go home with that jacket, which I never see her. We never see her go home with it as far as I know, unless she have it over her hand. And Barry going to find that key. I can already tell y'all. I'm writing the script for Tyler right now. Okay, so what's the last thing that happened? Priscilla visits Laura in the hospital. Remember Laura, the housekeeper who had the heart attack? And her husband's like, he don't understand what's going on. She was fine when she left the home. She takes her heart medication. What's going on? So, you know, Priscilla says, look, I'm going to leave, but just keep me in touch. I'm going to go home and pray for her and blah, blah, blah. When she's about to go out the door, he said, wait. Norm is the husband. Norm said, wait, she trying to speak. He said, it sounded like she's saying Jean. And she kept saying Jean. And she's like, what about Jean? What about Jean? You know? And that's it. That's how it ended. I was like, okay. I mean, the only other thing is we saw Bobby, but I said this already. Bobby and Max saw Kyle leaving out with a big bag over his shoulder. So we don't know what was in that bag. But scenes from next week show, whoa, okay, next week look like it might be promising, better than this weekend. I hope, because you see, Kyle done met up with Dale, and they getting drunk together. And then while Kyle is peeing, you see it looks like Max coming in behind him. And what else? Who else? What else was going on? There was some stuff going on. Priscilla was telling Sam to get out the house. It seemed like Laura was telling Priscilla that Jean was dead or what. I don't know. It was a lot going on. So hopefully it's better than what was happening today, because this episode was so. Y'all let me know down in the comment section how y'all felt about this episode. This your girl Barbie J saying peace.